Hey guys, what's good? Mike here, Laker Talk. Let's talk Laker basketball. Been so busy, forgot to post a video after Lakers win on the last game. Who did we play last game? We played Sacramento. It's the Lonzo effect. Also, we've been playing some weak teams, but we'll take it. We've been struggling, playing a tough stretch. We ended up playing Atlanta, who's last in the league, Sacramento, who's Sacramento, and the Spurs that are depleted without Tony Parker, Kawhi Leonard, Rudy Gay, and so forth. But we'll take it. Lakers balling out. Brandon Ingram looking like the future star that he is, 26. Lonzo playing extremely well of late, 18 and 10 tonight. Good defense. Had 4 steals this game, had 4 or 5 steals the other night. Shout out to, Julius Randle had 0 points. He was quiet this game. Shout out to Larry Nance Jr. and Kuzma. I'm loving Kuzma's game of late. He's been struggling shooting, but it's forced him to do other things on the offensive end, and I like that type of Kuzma. Someone who is doing some playmaking, looking for teammates, and not just shooting the ball within 1.5 seconds of getting a pass. And he's kind of turning into more of a playmaker. We need that guy. Love that. And shout out to KCP, who stepped up in the third quarter when we were kind of struggling. Spurs were going on a run. KCP stepped up and hit some big shots. So shout out to the Lakers, played well. I was going to post a video. So the Lakers are now, what are we? 14 and 27. I was going to talk about Reggie Miller's comments the other day. Reggie Miller was getting on Lavar Ball, and I was going to talk about, I wanted to post a video on that, Lavar Ball and LaMelo's and Jello's debut in Lithuania. If you didn't hear the comment about Reggie Miller said something about how they were so pissed off at Lavar Ball. He was saying how Magic should threaten trading Lonzo to shut Lavar Ball up. That was like the most idiotic statement that I've heard in a long time. The other night, I was going to talk about also Lonzo's game the other night. Lonzo is so good, and I was talking with somebody on Twitter that if his field goal was close to 40%, he would down there be an all-star or have to get some all-star considerations this year, because he does everything extremely well. But his field goal percentage is not up there. That wouldn't he has to get his field goal percentage up to really make the argument. But he does everything else well: run the team, defense, rebound, pass, help defense, etc. He does everything extremely well. And then somebody was tweeting me that they were like, Mike, you're smoking. Lonzo wouldn't make the All-Star. And he listed out some names, right? McCollum, CP3, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler, and then some of the superstars, Steph, Russell Westbrook, James Harden, etc. I said Lonzo is more entertaining and more popular right now than half that lineup if you give me those guards. Okay, I like CP3. All right, now this is a tough one, but I want to see Lonzo instead of CP3. All right, so I don't want to see Klay Thompson, boring, shooting 3-pointers. I don't want to see CJ McCollum. I don't want to see Jimmy Butler. Give me Lonzo instead of those guys. That's all I'm saying. So that was my argument. But his field goal percentage has to go up in order to get there. He will get there in the next year or so. Trust me. He will get some consideration next year. Trust me. Real serious consideration. LaVar Ball. Reggie Miller said some dumb comments, and they're getting all crazy about LaVar Ball and how LaVar Ball was saying how our players didn't want to play for Luke Walton. That's just LA barbershop talk. If you're from LA and you're from the hood, you see guys like LaVar Ball all the time talking about, you put my friends in a room and we're playing Madden, and you put a recorder on, you're going to hear worse things than that. Then, guys don't want to play for Luke Walton. And that's just basically how it is. When you get guys and you're talking about different sports, we don't hold back. We're not from NBA or official journalism school, so we're gonna just shoot the breeze and say all types of opinions. And that's what Lavar Ball is. They just got to stop recording him and making these headlines. If you do that, everything will be straight. But outside of that, Lavar Ball is just saying what all of us always say when we're off camera or off, the record. We're saying crazy stuff like, we got to get another coach in there. Luke Walton's not the guy. And realistically, Luke Walton is probably not the guy long term, just to be honest with you. So, but it is kind of short to get on Luke right now. Give him some time. Let's see how he does, midway through next year. And, we'll have obviously a new roster next year. So you want to give him that. Outside of that, Lakers playing well. Great win tonight at home. Must win tonight. We should have won these last few games, and we have been. So shout out to the Lakers for stepping up and the boys for coming through. And I kind of like Luke Walton. I was kind of hesitant of what Luke Walton was doing, taking Lonzo out early in the first quarter. But I see that he takes him out early in the first quarter and starts him and plays him the entire second quarter. I actually like that model if that seems to work well. So hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts on what's going on lately. Reggie Miller's comments. And Lavar Ball and all the things he's saying, and let me know your thoughts. Oh, also I wanted to say this. Shout out to the Ball brothers for playing in Lithuania. Reggie Miller also said this, that those guys have no shot for making the NBA. Jello is a tweener. He's 6'5.5", probably. He has a long shot, but the younger brother, the curly hair, Melo, he's about 6'5", 6'6". He's 16 years old, can handle the ball, can shoot, and is decent. He's gonna make the NBA. Trust me. By the time he's 19, 20, he will make the NBA. His size, his abilities, he will get a chance to make the NBA. Jello, on the other hand, he's a tweener. I don't see him making it, but Melo will. That's my opinion. That's my difference opinion on what Reggie Miller was saying. He was like, these Ball brothers ain't going to make the NBA. They're going to stay in Lithuania, stay overseas. Anyway, hit me up in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks for commenting, liking, subscribing. As always, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Mike Sports Delight, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.